What's up guys? Thank you so much for joining me again. I apologise for the lack of Monday vlogs, as it were. I just haven't really had anything to say and I haven't really had anything to show you. It's been a bit of a quiet 2 weeks, give or take. Been saving my money because I'm pretty much, fingers crossed everything goes okay, about to move out. That's a whole other story, a whole separate vlog. Exciting times. But today is the 1st of July. And with the past 2 years, as is tradition, I start my 1.7 million steps for diabetes. I will pop the link to my Just Giving page, whatever it is. I think it's through the diabetes website, so it's no longer with Just Giving. But I'll pop it down below. If you know anybody that suffers with diabetes, or if you suffer yourself, and you want to help me raise a bit of cash for the funds, please do. Even 50p, honestly, I'll be so grateful. I've taken you guys with me for the past 2 years. It kind of helps me walk. It makes me sort of go a bit further without an awful lot of effort because I'm talking and I'm not concentrating on where I'm going or what I'm doing, not counting my steps, as it were. I tend to find if it's just sort of me on my iPod, I'll sort of, am I done yet? Am I finished? Whereas if I'm talking, or especially if I'm with someone, it seems to go a bit faster and I seem to go a bit further without much concentration needed, and I just get it done. So I will take you guys with me, and it's great to get the thoughts out of my head of whatever I'm thinking about at the time. So 1st of July, I've already taken my daughter to nursery. So that's racked up, what does it say, 2,694. I've only got to get 12,000 a day only. I'm basically doing 1.7 this year because the previous years I've completed the challenge 3 weeks early, if that. So I thought I would push myself and go a little bit further. It's the distance from Land's End to John O'Groats that people cycle, the famous cycle route. I think it takes them 3 days by bike. I might just know somebody that's done that in 3 days. Maybe it takes longer, I don't know. But it's certainly going to take me longer than 3 days to walk it. So fingers crossed it all goes all right. And my body has been a bit messed up recently, so a few more tests to run. Again, if people want me to talk about IBS and thyroids and all of that lot, I can make a separate video because that is currently what is going wrong with me at the moment. And I've got a blood test and stool sample. You guys don't want to know about that bit. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, touch wood, I feel okay today. So I'm going to go out and get those steps in. And if anything exciting happens along the way, or I've got a thought on my mind, I will pop you guys on video and I'll speak to you. We're getting it done. It's slightly grey and overcast, but I'm still sweating like a bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna take my jumper off in a minute, I think. I don't know if anybody wonders why I tend to go on the long dual carriageway kind of roads. It's because, if I look here, I'm not used to holding my phone this way. It's because it's a long stretch and there's really nowhere to turn off so you get to the end. Oh, 10,000 steps. That's today done. And it's only 12:15. It's looking good. I didn't plan that, it just happened. I found if I went on like streets and roads, and obviously roads, but if I went through housing estates and things like that, it tends to feel like you're going a long way without actually going very far at all. Whereas if you go on a long stretch like this, you're walking a long way, but it doesn't really feel like it, so it's like the opposite, if that makes sense. And this dual carriageway is one way up, then I can cross the road and go back down it, and that's easily like 3,000 steps done with not an awful lot of effort involved. So I've just walked up that way. I went through a small town and now I'm going in the opposite direction. I'll cross the road and back. It's probably about 15,000 steps done just in this walk alone, and I've been out for maybe an hour and 5 minutes. And it's a good start. It's a really good start considering it's only 12:15, so I'll get this done by 1, have some lunch, pick my daughter up from nursery. She's going to do some baking, so that'll be yummy. Sausage rolls, I believe. And oh, she's requested a sponge. So sausage rolls and some kind of Victoria sponge. But sausage rolls, hell yeah, my mum's sausage rolls. Spotted rolls? Sausage rolls are real good. So, yeah, that's basically what's going on. The one thing I kind of do struggle with a little bit is like music. I tend to listen to the same songs that get me walking. If anybody's got any suggestions of new music that I maybe not listened to or not heard before, or artists I've never heard of, drop them in the comments. That will massively help. I like everything. I've got Dan and Shay going on, I've got Eminem going on, I've got Backstreet Boys, so many people. So definitely open to new artists. The sun's coming out and I'm sweating. And yeah, catch you guys later. I'm home. I'm sweaty. I'm thirsty. See, I preempted this because I've done it before. I put a bottle of water in the freezer before I left. Just peach flavoured water from Aldi. And now it's cold and gorgeous and going to last me a while it sort of thaws out. And it still tastes as strong as it does when it's not frozen. So little tip for you. If you're doing something that's sort of out of the norm, exercise-wise as it were, obviously stay hydrated. But if you freeze it and it's hot, it's like instant refreshment. That's a word. And keeps you cool and just helps, and it's quenched my thirst straight away. So that's it. I think I ended that, and my total so far is like 12,500 at least. Another couple of thousand picking the daughter up from nursery and such. And then you're looking at probably about another 1,000 steps running up and down the stairs tonight, bath time, bedtime, back down again, do some stuff in the living room, back upstairs to the bedroom, go sleep. You'd be surprised how many steps you rack up just sort of plodding around the house. You do rack up probably about 4,000 easily in a day, just in your house, sort of through lockdown and stuff. I found I did more than I thought I would do, just chilling, as it were. But for the bulk of them, you have to go out, and that's what I've just done. So I put the Fitbit map on, and yeah, I've done a good couple of miles walk. So I'm gonna watch about 40 minutes of an episode of Hollywood. I don't know if anybody's watching it on Netflix, but it is really good. I'm on episode 4. So yeah, gonna watch that, have my drink, think about getting some lunch, and pick the daughter up from nursery.